everyone, it's Tina, aka Giddy Girl, and I wanted to kind of show you what I've been doing for organizing my washi tapes, and so I can utilize it more, and then actually organizing my ribbons. It's something that I've been researching for a while to see how I wanted to do it, how it was going to work for me, and I came across a YouTube video called Crafty Mermaid Mom. She does hers super cute. I didn't want to spend that much time doing it. I wanted to basically go in a drawer, be protected, and be done with it. I have a lot to do at once, and so I needed something that was going to be quick. And so I've actually been working on it a couple of hours a day for a couple of days, and I'm getting close to being done, but not quite. I also wanted to utilize what I had in my room as far as containers. I was going to go buy nice containers to fit one layer, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then decided, you know what, I have this Iris 3-drawer rolling cart that I had gotten at a garage sale. I thought, why not use what I already have? So between that and the Dollar Tree, I found my organization that I want to implement in my craft room. So first of all, what I'm going to do, and I should say, as far as my ribbon organization, I did have Crafty Mermaid Mom. I did have hers. Hers was super cute. And then what inspired me to go ahead and get this done are the videos that I've been seeing on Newbie Junk Journal Junkies. I'll put links below from Crafty Mermaid Mom's YouTube video, and then of course the link to the Facebook forum, Newbie Junk Journal Junkies. My friend Lori and Melody have been working on their organization for their ribbon, and they have some videos on the Newbie Junk Journal, so I thought, you know what, I need to get busy and get it done. So here's what I did. I'm going to do washi first. So I was sitting at a planner party at my local craft store, and somebody had this. She had a bigger container, and she had all of her washi tape, and I thought, you know, it's kind of cumbersome to do that, but I will say I'm using it more because obviously you know that the washi tape comes in rolls like this, and so to take a bunch of those with you, it's like, who knows what you want to use? I mean, I'm not that much of a planner, even at a planner party. So she had a container, and she had a bunch of these in her container with her washi, just like you see here. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to give that a try and see if that works. And it does. It's awesome. So I've taken the pattern washis and did this, and then I did some of the solid colors. And so I'm good for now. I still have quite a bit to do, and I'll probably get a bigger container. Again, I already had this container from the Dollar Tree, so I'm utilizing it. And you know what, this is enough to get me started. And I basically took washi and just wrapped it around these little thread spools. And these are plastic. I didn't want cardboard because I knew that these were going to be coming in and out quite a bit. And so, yeah. And you know how you buy those Recollections or your Tim Holtz tubes that are coordinating. So this doesn't work very well to do this type of organization with because it's stiff and it unravels. And of course, I think it has a backing on it. Otherwise, you have the glitter sticking on the glitter, so that's not workable. So I didn't do any of the glitters. I will probably put some of the glitters in here, and they're smaller anyways. I'll probably just put them in here like I did these rolls. Obviously, I didn't do the little minis like this with these because these are some of my favorite washi. Okay, so this is awesome. I love it. And then for the whiter washi, what I did is I went long ways with it. And because it's all laying the same direction, and it's all based on these, and it's all going, you know, down, it works. I mean, it's still flush. And so that's how I did my whiter ones. So love the fact that this one lady came to the planner party and she had this because I love this idea. And like I said, once I get ready to do the rest of my washi, I will have a bigger container. But for now, I'm good with this. Okay, and then I have all these left over. I got these at my local craft store. I think you can get this at Joann's, probably Michael's in their little sewing department, and I'm sure you can get these on Amazon.com. So that's the washi part. Now for the fun part, for the laces and the ribbons. Like I said, I have to do a lot of them at this, you know, quite a bit because, like I said, I'm being overrun by laces and trims and ribbons. And even though I have a really good system for ribbons, they're like the organza ribbons that I've had for a while, and it's in my scrap rack. Pretty frilly stuff like this, I had it thrown in the drawer, and the problem is I wasn't going to the drawer looking for stuff because it's not organized. Like I said, my OCD needs to be organized. So what I did was I went to the Dollar Tree, and I found, oh, where did it go? I found these flashcards. I know Dolly on Crafty Mermaid Mom, she basically puts 2 pieces of cardstock. I have plenty of paper, and I thought about it, but I didn't want to bother with gluing. I wanted something fast. So the thickness of this card was perfect, and so and that's what I did. I was literally spending some time taking out cards to figure out what the thickness is and if it was going to work for me or not. And this is perfect. So I would say this is probably the thickness of 2 pieces of scrapbook paper together. So I found these Little People Compare and Contrast. I love those, and I love how it's all the same on the back. So that works for me. And then of course these plain cards were super cute. So this I'm using for smaller links of trims and laces. I'm going to use these, and these I'm using for things that I have 6 yards and under. I'm not going to go over 6 yards, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with anything that's over 6 yards. So basically, this is some pretty lace that I have, and for the most part, I'm thinking about it like if it's stuff that I like that's okay and I don't really need a lot of, 6 yards is enough for me, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this die, and I'm going to send this in Happy Mail. So I'm going to cut them down, and I'm going to make them a little bit more fancy with this particular die. So they'll have this, and I'm going to send, this is one of the things that I'm sending off in Happy Mail. So had a ton of this, and I was okay with 6 yards of this. So I took the remainder, and yeah, it's going in Happy Mail. And then of course I had a ton of this eyelash trim, or yarn I should say, and so that's fine. So basically what I'm doing, so they're going to get a fancier die cut, is what they're doing. I did not want to sit there and crank this over and over and over for what I need to get done pretty fast. So that's why I'm not using it. It's a super cute die. I absolutely love it. But this is when you only have the onesies and the twosies and the threes. So when you're sitting there mass producing cards for your, trying to organize your trims and stuff, I can't do that. I don't have the patience to do that. So anyways, what I did was, this is 6 yards. I'm not going over 6 unless it's a super thin lace or super skinny. So what I did was 6 yards and over. And then I decided that I'm not ready to part any of this yet. So what I did was I went ahead and marked it with a little index card. I just cut these apart, this little index cards. I just went with yellow, again from the Dollar Tree, and I marked it. And so what this tells me is that I have an excess, and it's going into a container. So I'm going to put the excess in another container. And of course the container's marked. and that's what I did. So this is going to go in a container. So when I run out of this, I know I have more. Okay, so that's that. What I did was I cut these. I'm going to show you how I did it. I cut these, and I'm going to trim the sides, and then I wrapped my lace around it. And then what I did to hold it, I didn't want to be bothered with pins, so I, from the Dollar Tree, got these rubber bands here somewhere in the mess of my desk. These rubber bands, these scrunchy rubber bands. Now these aren't super, these can break on you, just so you know, depending on what you're using for it. But for what I need, this is working perfect. So I got these clear rubber bands for $1 at the Dollar Tree, and all I'm doing is I'm just wrapping it around, okay? And then that way I can just easily pull it off, take what I want, and put it back on. So that's what I'm doing for anything that's probably longer than a yard to 6 yards. Okay, so that's that. And then for the cards, for the playing card size, again, these aren't finished. These are kind of I'm in mass production right now. I'm also going to cut the sides down, and you'll see that in a minute. I am doing the trims that are, I don't know, 6 inches to a yard. Okay, so like this. I have this piece here, fringe, so I'm just going to wrap it. Of course, I'm going to cut the sides. I'm just going to wrap it. And yes, I take great care to make sure I go in the same direction, but I'm going to wrap it just for hurrying up's sake. And then I'm going to put a rubber band around it, and that's going to hold it in place. Okay? So what my drawer ends up looking like, I'm going to put this drawer on top. Again, I wanted to utilize what I already had. Here's my big tub. It's an Irish tub. Tub. It's about, let's measure here. This is about 10 3/4 maybe. And about, I want to say 14 is the inside. I needed to find something that was going to fit in because because the way it is right now, I'm putting more in here, but the way it is right now, this is all stacked in here. Well, I've got all this depth here, and again, what I don't want to do is I don't want to pile a bunch of stuff on here where I don't see what's below. I wanted something that's going to go inside, and I can take it out and make it easier for me to use. And so here are these trims here, okay? This is super bulky and and I'm going to use quite a bit, so I didn't really want to do the 6-yard thing. I'm just going to keep it. It's already nice and wound, and it's kind of the same height as the cards that are in here, so I'm just going to leave that in there, okay? I found these. I don't know if I can get this in frame. Let me take the tub off. I found these baskets at the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to see if you can see it, and it holds a lot. So this will hold anything that I have on a playing card, okay? And it's the perfect height. And again, I think this is maybe about 10.5 inches by probably about 13, I want to say. And look how many cards it holds. And they're not sticking up. So, you know, if I really had to, I could lay a little bit more on top if I needed, if I wanted to do like long strips or something. I don't know. I'm trying to see where I'm at when I get done with this process and see what kind of room I need for the leftovers. So we'll see. So those are in there. And this is not the final stage. This is just what I've been working on, and I'm going to color coordinate it, of course. Like I've already got started, right? I've already got the whites and so forth. So this sits right on top of that tub, and then it goes in to the cart, and it's perfect. Okay? There's that. So using, and you're going to see this on Dottie's video at Crafty Mermaid Mom, and if you decide to join and get accepted at Newbie Junk Journal Junkies, you're going to see this pretty much the same video where they're using this. So this is We Are Memory Keepers punch board, and it's the box one. Is it the box? Nope, it's the envelope punch board. And I think you can get this at Tuesday Morning right now. Okay, so what I did is I took the playing card. Okay, and this is at 2.5, that side, and then you punch it on the other side. I don't know if this is going to focus. Okay, maybe I need to slow down and slow-mo. And then flip it over, and you're going to do the other side. And it's going to look like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors, which I conveniently knocked on the floor. And I was doing 2 cards at a time is what I did. 2 cards at a time, so it would go faster. And even cutting it on the sides, I did 2 cards at a time. And you're just going to go to the curve, and this doesn't have to be perfect. Seriously, I'm okay with it not being too perfect because it's going to get covered up with my lace and trims. And then that's what it looks like. Okay, now for the bigger one, the flashcards, this size, this is about 4 3/4 and 3 1/4. Okay, so for this, I did 3 1/2. So I took it to 3 1/2 right here, and I basically did the same thing. And again, I did 2 at a time. And again, you're just going to take it from corner to corner. And actually, if you get a nice long cut in there, you can just do it all in one fell swoop. See? Save on your hands. I'm starting to get a little bit of arthritis in my fingers, and so because it's getting a little chillier, and so I'm trying to save as less of a motion of this that I have to, so I can literally do it in one swoop. Okay, so that's what that looks like. And then you just wrap your lace around it and then put your rubber band on it, and then you can store it away. So I mean, it took me maybe 30 minutes to punch all these. And I think it'll probably take me like about 10 minutes to 15 minutes to get all these cut if I do 2 at a time. Probably less, but I tend to watch YouTube while I'm doing it. And then when I said 20 minutes, that's including punching all these as well. So I just stood up and did 2 at a time. See? Whole playing deck. And if you don't utilize it, then you've got some ready to go when you get something new. So that's it. I just wanted to kind of share that what I've been doing to get myself organized quickly. And I still have a whole drawer to go. I don't think I'm going to make it with all what I have. I don't know if that's sad or yay me, because I have a nice supply, but at least it gets me started. And what I might do, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I have some other drawer space that I can actually utilize, so I'm not too worried about it. I have room in my craft room. I just need to have it all together so it's in the same place. I like to group my stuff together, so it's easier for me to find. Let's see, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to share with you. And just another tip, when you're done doing as much cutting as you do, take some heavy aluminum foil and just put it in there and punch it so it can sharpen it up a little bit, and that way it's ready to go when you're going to utilize it again. And I think that's it. I think I covered all the little points that I wanted to share with you. Go check out Crafty Mermaid Mom. She does hers really super pretty. And go check out Newbie Junk Journal Junkies. I'll have both links in the comment section below. All right, everyone. I just wanted to look at my notes and make sure that I have everything. Dollar Tree basically was my friend. So yeah, I couldn't find those little brown baskets at the Dollar Tree next to me, but I did find it in one that I was passing by on my way to the doctor's, and so that worked out really well. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed my little process video, and until next time, chat with you later. Bye.